Big goal?
Yes.
What?
Very big goal.
Yeah, secret?
We decided that in 2020 we want to have visited all the provinces in the Philippines.
Oh, wow. So
Good morning guys, what's going on? It is a beautiful Saturday morning in Manila. Nelly and I have just driven out to Poblacion because we've been invited to a radio interview to talk about us and you guys. We're really stoked to start our weekend off with such an exciting activity. Then we wanted to talk to you guys about our big plans for 2020. 2020 is going to be an amazing year. And both Nelly and I have a very ambitious goal that I think most of you out there are gonna love. Now both Nelly and I are very goal-driven people, so whenever we want to achieve something, we always need kind of a goal, a finish line. We need something to work towards too. If that's something that you don't do, I would just highly recommend it. It's really good. It helps out a lot in life because it just gives you a good marker point to tell you where you are on your way to achieving your goal. Thanks, dude.
Good morning, Metro Manila. Good morning, Philippines. We're back on Good Job Philippines, right here on DZRJ 810 AM, the voice of the Philippines. My name is Barbie Atienza, the only male Barbie you probably even meet anywhere. Well, we've got friends joining us. Right now, I'm gonna have two friends tell me about their own experiences. They're not originally from here. They choose to be here. They're originally from a European country and also resided in the United States.
Correct.
But now they're here in the Philippines. I'd like you to meet guys, Mike and Nelly from Make It Happen. They're vloggers. Thank you for being in the show, Mike.
Thank you for having us.
Nelly?
hi.
Yeah, I was asking you during the visit that you had in Manila Bulletin. I was always apprehensive, at least before. I was quite apprehensive when I have guests coming from Europe and coming into the Philippines and attempting to show them Intramuros because it's an old city. There are churches there, ruins of some buildings there. But I've been to some parts of Europe and I've seen bigger, more ornate buildings. Did you compare this with what you have? You're originally from
Austria.
We
have a lot of beautiful churches in Austria and Europe in general, but what's so special about Intramuros is it is a beautiful gem within Asia. You know, religion is it's so deep in Intramuros. You can see it with the beautiful churches, the architecture, and that's really what makes it special. And that's why we think people that come to Manila and the Philippines in general should take time to take a look at it.
Well, we are so back on Good Job Philippines right here on DZRJ 810 AM, the voice of Philippines, and welcome to my lovely partner here, Miss Diane Soto Dayao.
Thank you for the lovely welcoming.
Well, not to rain on your Filipino parade, what about other feedbacks that we usually get? Like, we're talking about hassles about traffic, you're talking about pollution, talking about the heat. How did this get you?
So obviously it was a factor that went into our decision making as well, but both Nelly and I are very emotional people, so the soft factors are far higher ranking to us than the hard factors.
Outweighed, yeah?
Yes, and what I always say is, you know, if you decide to live in Manila, then you decide to deal with the traffic as well.
Yeah.
So I said I'm not going to complain about traffic anymore because I decided it. It's part of my life now. And it's just something I want to live with. And
something a lot of Filipinos can learn from you. I mean, look guys, it's a fact of life. Things could get better. We try to make things better. But as long as it's still there, learn to live with it.
Exactly. And the fact about pollution is, yes, it is a topic that we like to talk about. And both Nelly and I like to do our part in reducing pollution in many ways. So we don't use single-use plastic, or we try to avoid it as much as possible. We've done beach cleanups here around Manila already. Bataan, and in Chagall, we have our own. We filter our own water.
So you go to the beach, clean it up before getting to the water.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very, very practical.
Pretty much, yeah. And we try to spread that message as well. You know,
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be aware of the waste that you create and
Wonderful.
reduce pollution.
Okay, okay. Of course, I don't know if you've had your own share. Always, I'm going to the negative side of it only because I'd like, well, maybe people could see it in another point of view. All major cities would have taxi drivers who try to rip you off, snatchers and pickpockets.
Have you ever experienced things like that?
Yes, we had a taxi incident once where a taxi driver tried to scam us, but otherwise
Just about it.
pickpockets, never. And I must say, I've never felt unsafe in the Philippines.
Wonderful.
But I have felt very unsafe in Miami, and I think the crime rate in Miami is, especially the violent crime, is much worse in Miami.
Because before Manila, that's where you would be.
But of course, always the warnings, to read the warnings about being vigilant and, you know, you'll have to be alert all the time, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite in the Philippines so far?
Favorite destination?
Yeah?
For me, it's Batanes.
Yes.
Batanes.
Batanes! Wow, really?
Really love Batanes. Second, I'd say Chagall.
You can swim in Batanes. Did
Cold,
you?
I think it's cold.
Also, I think it's a little bit rough.
Yeah.
Well, one of the bigger reasons why I've decided I wanted Mike and Nell to be here in the show because we were talking about your views about the Philippines. We were at Intramuros at that time. You talked about the beaches, the mountains, and despite, well, maybe not only despite, but inclusive of the problems, the hassles that come with it. You two are heart people. That's how I assess you. You are heart people, and I'd like very much that people, not only foreigners but also Filipinos, to appreciate what we have.
Yeah.
And I thought the best way to do that, our listeners kayo nakikinig, there are a lot of beautiful things about the country, a lot of great things to be thankful about. Of course, there are a lot of things. The biggest room in the world, the Bishop Chedora Bacani said, biggest room in the world is a room for improvement. And we definitely have a lot of room for improvement. But right now, as it is, there's still also a lot of room to be thankful for.
Yeah.
And Mike, Nelly, please share your sentiments to our countrymen, and hopefully with that they would be encouraged to, you know, take care of what we have, and be more of what
the Philippines is. It's so big and diverse in not just the landscape but also the cultures, and it's something to be very appreciative of. But I think the thing that is most important is we have each other.
Yeah.
So I'm counting myself as a Filipino. you all have
There you go.
you know,
That's the
and
start.
that's even better. We were born Filipinos.
yeah.
You choose to be Filipinos. That's a bigger factor there.
And I think like a signature thing about Filipinos is they cherish family and community.
Yeah.
And that is something a lot of people don't have, you know. And it's very important, and that's something to be thankful about.
And something that we also figured out is through our travels in the Philippines, there are sometimes storms or earthquakes or whatever, but what is always essential is being together and going through it together. So resilience is very strong in the Philippines, and people put a smile on their face.
We managed to make
Despite-
jokes.
Yes.
We love to.
This is a very big goal for 2020 actually.
Yes.
Big goal?
Yes.
What?
Very big goal.
Yeah, secret? No.
No.
Yeah?
Well, it's not secret anymore.
Okay.
But we decided that in 2020 we want to have visited all the provinces in the Philippines.
Oh, wow, that's a big
72.
goal.
So we have 81.
81.
Yes.
81 ba? Provinces? 81.
Foreigners, they've visited more of our
Than
provinces
ourselves.
than Filipinos.
That's right,
Yeah.
that's right.
So
you-
far we've
so far you
visited
have
40.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
40 in 2 years, and now we've got 12 months to visit
Wow.
41 more.
All right. I'll probably come and join you in 3 of them.
You need more friends. Like Barbie will take you.
Sure.
Where? I'll take you to. Have you been to Calapan, Oriental Mindoro? No. Okay.
No, not
We
yet.
have been to Mindoro,
Ah, yes,
but
Oriental
Puerto
Mindoro.
Galera.
Puerto Galera, probably.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for having us on your show. It was amazing.
It was an honor having you, Mike and Ellie, and you've been doing a lot, not only for us, but for Filipinos. And I'm sure the Filipino people hug you very warmly.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. Please keep it up.
Mabuhay!
Mabuhay!
Mabuhay.
See you around.
All right, guys, that was a great interview. If it's online already, it'll be linked in the description down below, so you can watch the whole thing. I just put in a few scenes of this interview. And yeah, so as we would say in German, die Katze ist aus dem Sack, the cat is out of the bag. Our goal of 2020 is to actually visit all 81 provinces of the Philippines, or to complete the 81 provinces of the Philippines, because so far I think we've been to 40, a little bit more. There's 3 I still have to check because I'm not 100% sure, but we want to visit the other provinces and we're really excited for it.
The most important part of these travels is that you guys will be part of it, meaning that as always you will be involved. You can send us messages on Instagram what to do, where to eat, what to explore. So like all of our trips have been amazing because you suggested it. So we want to hear your opinions, so make sure to follow us on Instagram. We will put an update every time we travel somewhere and ask for your recommendations. So please do so, because it's more fun with you guys.
So we are gonna go and grab breakfast now. It's a late breakfast, it's 12 o'clock already, lunchtime, so it's like a brunch, I guess. We'll check in with you guys later. Hello! Hi!
Do you ever ask what if? Do you almost call? Am I the only one who feels crazy? 'Cause I still miss.
What's going on?
Oh my god, the sunset is unreal. It looks so nice. It's like, it's so perfect. Sorry, you have to see it for yourself.
Yeah, this is just typical Philippines, just your everyday in the Philippines, amazing sunset.
I was standing over there, then I came to the bedroom, and then I came running up to the office to catch my phone to capture that. So
Well,
I can show it to everybody.
Let me show the people before it's gone. You ready, guys?
Yes.
Beautiful orange clouds and then this stunning sunset back there. I can only tell you that in real life it looks far better. It's hard to capture this on camera. I mean, look at that. You have like a double sunset. You have a small one on top and then the reflection of the sun in the water. Damn, Philippines, you're freaking amazing. I just love how the room is flooded with this warm light. This is just one of the best moments of every single day. And every day you get to enjoy a sunset, a beautiful sunset, even when it's cloudy. Somehow, because the clouds kind of sink down over the water in Manila Bay and the sun kind of peaks out the top, so it just like this, it might be gray at the bottom, but the sky on top is like still beautifully lit in orange.
I love how you can see the mountains in the background.
Yeah,
So nice.
it's really something, isn't it?
I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I'm still alive.
Alright guys, unfortunately I forgot to close the vlog yesterday because I was just too damn tired. But yeah, you guys know our goal for 2020. We're really excited for it. We're going to be updating our channel banner. Nelly already did a design which will reflect our goal, and we'll be sharing some insights on Instagram. And also over the next few weeks we're actually starting our trips, and yeah, we'll be sharing the journey with you guys. It's really exciting to have a kind of set goal for 2020 for destinations to visit, and let us know what you think, and let us know if you have an idea of which provinces we should visit first, or in which sequence, or in which months we should visit which province, so we can put together kind of like a roadmap. For now, I'm going to end the vlog. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Remember to stay awesome,
Be positive.
and make it happen.
Bye bye.
Au revoir.
I'm still